Hi, this is Dax with Elemental Risk Management, and right now I'm going to talk to you about landlord insurance, also known as Lessor's risk insurance. Basically a tenant-occupied property that's typically owned for investment purposes. So tenant-occupied property, in our world we call that a lessor's risk policy, meaning you as the landlord, building owner, lease a building or spaces in a building to a tenant that's running their own business. So question comes up all the time, why would a landlord need liability coverage? Very important thing to consider. As you can imagine, all the attorneys out there in the world that advertise on billboards, TV commercials, they sue everybody that's potentially tied to a property or a site. So if somebody slips and falls on the premises, even though they were there for the purposes of being a customer of one of your tenants, likely you as a property owner is going to get named in a lawsuit. They trip and fall over a curb. Let's say there's not the appropriate slope angle on a walking ramp. There's a million different scenarios. Sidewalks cracked. We've seen that. Slip and fall claims happen. They're problematic within the insurance industry. They're very hard to disprove. When somebody injures themselves, we've seen people slip on parking lot stripes, if you can imagine that. If they get a little bit wet, maybe they're a little bit more slick. Somebody falls on the property, injures themselves, as an example. They go find a personal injury attorney. They're going to name landlord, property owner, property management company, whoever they can in that lawsuit. Of course, probably the customer as well. So that's a scenario in which you as the landlord could potentially take on some liability. Other situation is let's say one of your tenants does not have their own liability insurance. We definitely advise all of our clients to get proof of insurance, a certificate of insurance every year at renewal to confirm that their tenant has their own insurance. But potentially, if they don't have their own insurance, you as a building owner, landlord, property owner could get dragged into a claim that has something to do with your tenant's business, whatever it may be. Let's say they're operating a hair salon in there and a customer's injured somehow. An attorney goes after their insurance, they don't have insurance. It's quite possible that could transfer over to you, and an attorney could go after you and potentially get some type of a settlement or end up going to court or something. So it's a little bit of information. It's a pretty broad subject. There's a lot of different scenarios, things that can happen, other considerations. Always happy to help answer questions, provide consultation. So feel free to contact us, but thanks for watching this video. We appreciate you taking the time.